Two people can work in cybersecurity, but one can earn around $50,000 a year and another can earn around $200,000 a year. And you know what is the surprising part? The difference between both of them is not always intelligence. It is not always the number of certifications that they have, and it is not just about how many years of work experience they have in cybersecurity. The biggest difference comes from these three things: the problems they can solve, the skills they have built, and how well they understand their own market value. Because cybersecurity is one of those careers where your earning potential can change dramatically depending on the path that you choose. So, in this video, we are going to break down how much cybersecurity professionals actually earn, how salaries change from beginner to experienced levels, and how you can research and negotiate your salary instead of just accepting whatever number is offered to you. Before we talk about numbers, there is something important that you need to understand. Cybersecurity is a high-paying field, but it is not a field of shortcuts. You will see videos online saying, learn hacking in 90 days and get a six-figure cybersecurity job. But that is not how real careers actually work. Companies do not pay you because you complete a certain course. They pay you because you can protect systems, investigate attacks, reduce risks, and solve security problems. This salary comes as a result of your value. So if you are a beginner watching this, don't make your first goal, how do I get the biggest cybersecurity salary as quickly as possible? Make your first goal, how do I become someone companies actually need and want in the era of AI? Now let's talk about why cybersecurity salaries are so different. Hi everyone, my name is Meera Tamboli. I work in cybersecurity in the UK, and on my channel, my mission is simple. I help you kickstart and grow in your cybersecurity career. So don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time coming here. Now let's talk about why cybersecurity salaries even vary so much. Because cybersecurity is not one single job. It is a collection of different career paths. There are multiple cybersecurity subdomains. The major paths are defensive security, offensive security, and GRC. These are the broad classifications that you must have heard many times. The defensive or blue team people, they protect organizations. They monitor threats, investigate incidents, and improve security systems. Examples include SOC analysts, security engineers, etc. The second one is offensive security, also called as Red Team. These professionals think like attackers. They find vulnerabilities before the criminals actually do. Examples include penetration testers, Red Team operators, etc. The third one is GRC. These professionals focus on security policies, regulations, audits, and managing business risks. Examples include risk analysts, security auditors, compliance specialists. Quick side note from the sponsor of today's video. If you are interested in web application security or penetration testing, there's something new I think that it's worth checking out. One thing I've noticed when talking to recruiters or hiring managers is that they are no longer impressed by someone who has only passed multiple choice exams and gotten certifications. They want proof that you can actually do the work. That's exactly why TryHackMe has launched their new certification, the Web Application Pen Tester, Web 1. What I like is that this isn't just another theoretical exam. You'll actually identify, exploit, and remediate real web application vulnerabilities, just like you would in a real penetration testing engagement. It covers black box, white box, and gray box testing, and you're also assessed on your reporting skills, because finding a vulnerability is only half the job. Being able to clearly explain the impact and recommend a fix is just as important as a pen tester. If you're already learning web application security, preparing for penetration testing roles, or you're a software engineer looking to move into AppSec, this is a really practical way to validate your skills. The best part is that the certification is built directly on TryHackMe's web application pen testing learning path. So you can learn the concepts through hands-on labs first and then take the certification when you're ready for it. If you want to get Weapon certified, check out the link in my description and explore the learning path. So when you're ready to take the certification, don't forget to use the link and code in my description. If web security is the direction you want to take in your career, this is definitely a one to look for. So now that we've understood the three broad divisions within cybersecurity, let's understand how earning potential changes across these different paths. Let's talk about the cybersecurity salaries at the beginner level. When you are starting out, your first cybersecurity job is usually about getting experience. So common entry-level roles are usually like SOC analyst, junior security analyst, and junior penetration tester, GRC analysts. Depending on your country, market, and the company, beginner salaries can vary significantly. For example, in high-paying cybersecurity markets like the United States, entry-level roles often fall somewhere around $50,000 to $90,000 range. But in other regions, the numbers can be very different. This is why you should never blindly compare your salary with someone online from another country. Your location, company, subdomain, all of these things matter. At this stage, your biggest advantage is not negotiation. Your biggest advantage is building skills that make you valuable for the future. Now let's talk about mid-level careers. After around 4 to 6 or 8 years of experience in cybersecurity, this is where cybersecurity careers start accelerating. You are no longer just monitoring the alerts behind the screen, but you are solving bigger problems. This is where roles like security engineer, detection engineer, cloud security engineer, incident responder, senior application security engineer, these kind of roles start becoming more valuable. In stronger cybersecurity markets, professionals at this stage can move into six-figure compensations. But the biggest salary growth usually comes when you specialize in one field. As in, you become the SME or subject matter expert. For example, someone who understands basic security concepts is valuable, yes, but someone who understands cloud security, automation, programming, application security, AI, keeping in touch with the latest cybersecurity threats, these kind of skills can create much more impact at this stage. We spoke about entry level, mid-career, and now let's talk about senior level. At the senior level, cybersecurity becomes less about using the tools, but it becomes more about making decisions and taking responsibilities. Senior roles include in-year security architects, senior consultants, SOC managers, directors, and going up to the CISO level. These professionals design security strategies, lead major security initiatives within the organization, and help companies manage serious risks. In top markets, these roles can reach a very high salary, but again, depending on the company, their budget, and the location you are based in. But remember, the salary is not just because of the title. The salary comes because this person has become very difficult to replace. That is when the person, the employee, has really high negotiation powers. I've seen examples of mid-career level roles and people earning more than senior professionals in some other companies, which is why I say this is highly subjective. So which cybersecurity path makes the most money out of these? The answer is more complicated than just saying red team pays you less or cloud security is trendy, it might pay you more, or GRC pays you more, because that is not always true. A junior penetration tester will not automatically earn less than an experienced GRC professional. A technical person will not automatically earn more than a GRC professional managing security risk for a large organization. The highest paid cybersecurity professionals usually have one thing in common. They work on high impact problems. Protecting cloud infrastructure, securing applications, managing major incidents, managing the risks of the company, understanding the business impact, shaping the AI policies within the company. The closer your work is connected to important business outcomes, the more valuable you will become to that company. Now, after speaking about all of these things, how to find real salary numbers for your location? Because now you must be wondering, okay, I get everything you've spoken about. What does a cybersecurity professional in my area, my city or country actually earn? The answer is you need to research your own market, because salary ranges can change dramatically even between two nearby locations or cities. I use websites like Glassdoor, Payscale, Indeed, LinkedIn Salary Insights. I have added all the useful salary research websites in the description below. Search for your specific country, city, job title, experience level, and industry. For example, don't just search cybersecurity analyst. Search specific numbers and values. Search senior detection engineer in London with 5 years of cybersecurity work experience, and then try and look at the job openings. The more specific your search will be, the better your understanding of your market value will be. And knowing these numbers helps you during interviews because you are no longer negotiating blindly. Now, let's touch a bit about how to actually negotiate your cybersecurity salary, because many talented cybersecurity professionals lose money here. They spend years improving their technical skills, but when they finally get an offer, they simply accept the number first. The first mistake they make, negotiating based only on their current salary. Your current salary does not define your value. Your skills, your experience, your achievements, what impact you created in your previous company, and the market demand define your value altogether. So instead of saying, I want more money, or saying this role is usually paid better in other companies, a better approach is evidence-based. So say that based on my experience, the responsibilities of this role and the market range for similar positions, I believe this compensation range better reflects my skills. And as evidence of that, you pitch yourself. Pitch what you have done in the past in your previous organization. Pitch what value you are going to bring to the table. That changes the entire conversation because you are not asking just for more money. You are explaining why your skills deserve a certain market value. So how much can cybersecurity professionals actually earn? The answer depends on three things: the path you choose, the skills you build, and the market you are competing in. And if you are a beginner watching all of this, I have one big suggestion for you. Don't obsess over high salaries immediately. Your first job is about experience. Your first few years are about building strong technical foundations. And I know how it can feel when you are told this as a beginner. When I was a beginner and the seniors around me used to say that just focus on experience and don't care about the salary. I understand that you put in so much efforts. Of course, you're going to care about the salary. And yes, you should also care about the salary. But try to understand that you cannot pitch a really high number if you're a beginner. Just make sure you're not severely underpaid for what the job is asking for. But also, when you get that first opportunity, just grab it. Learn networking with people. Focus more on your technical foundations. Build projects, practice and learn, and keep rinsing and repeating this until you start growing in your career, and then there is no stopping you. Become someone who can solve real problems, because the people who earn the most in cybersecurity are not the ones chasing those high numbers. They are the ones who spent years becoming extremely valuable that companies are not ready to lose them. If you are building a cybersecurity career, I hope this video gave you a realistic picture of the industry. I hope after watching this video, you will start researching the market in whichever country or city you live in. Also, I share cybersecurity roadmaps, career advice, and help you grow in this career. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment down and let me know what thing surprises you the most about cybersecurity salaries. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.